and we are hunting the wild woman of the woods. I think we found her. Locking off sights. There she is. Look how majestic in the forest she is. Oh, look how she walks so beautifully. It's Mother Nature at work. Oh my, she has recognized us. We have been compromised. It is time to go, boys and girls. Time to go.
What are you doing?
What's up, guys?
Oh gosh.
So I have my girlfriend here.
Hi.
Her name's Bailey. Y'all have already seen, well, y'all have heard her voice in a previous episode. I think it was the one that we were like working on the door.
Yep.
But yeah, so I got her to come out here, drug her out here I should say.
Yeah?
Don't lie, you wanted to come out here. Anyways, so she wanted to help me with a project for the camp, so what are we going to be building today?
Mallets and a sledgehammer.
Correct. A mallet and a sledgehammer. They're two great tools that you can use around your camp. Super easy to make. And yeah, so let's just get into it. Let's build them real quick. They shouldn't take very long. They're pretty simple projects, but they're useful. Yeah. 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 Alright, so for the sledgehammer, you're just going to need one block of firewood. Just one little log. I don't know, that's probably 8 inches long, probably. What do you think? 8 inches long? 8 to 10 inches long. You don't want it super big. A foot. Okay, so I guess, well, you're on a full foot. So and then you need a handle. It can be however long you want it to be. I want it to be a little bit long so that I can get some, force behind it when I swing it. Alright, those are the only 2 things you'll need. The rest is just to carve it, really, and drill a hole in that. 2 holes. You'll see. We're just getting the bark off of it first, just to make it easy to carve into and for aesthetic purposes. Just
Okay.
get it off. Huh?
There's a bug on my arm. Yeah. Yeah.
Alright. There we go. Now we got to round off the edges with a knife and then drill out the holes. Yeah. A lot of fun stuff. Okay. Now you can just make it a little bit nicer if you want, but the whole reason you want to bevel the edge like that is to help the impact whenever you hit something with it. It won't split this or mushroom this out if the edge has a bevel on it. So yeah. All right, so we got the old bracing bit here with a 1-inch auger bit in it. We are going to drill 2 holes into here because our handle needs to be bigger than just 1 inch. It needs to be a little bit bigger. So we're going to drill 2 holes. We're going to find the middle first. We already found the middle of this and scored it with a knife. So we're going to drill a hole right on the right side of it and right on the left side of it. And once we do that, then we can trim it out with a chisel. Since this whole thing's round, it's going to roll back and forth if you do it on a flat surface. So that's why I put it on the bench, because there's a little dip in the middle, so it holds it in place. So, yeah, I think smart work, smarter, not harder. So now that you got your 2 holes drilled, see this little bit, this kind of lip that comes in? We gotta get rid of that because we want it to be like an oval shape almost, kind of like a rectangle really. A rectangle would be best. So we're gonna chisel it out, and show y'all what it looks like once we get the rectangle. No, you're good.
Are you sure?
No, you're doing good. Just keep hitting it. Alright, it's looking good now. We got our little oval / rectangle thing. And now we just got to carve the handle, the top of the handle to fit inside there. We went all the way through though, so it can come all the way out the top. We'll wedge it, make sure that it's real nice and tight on there and it won't come off, and then we'll saw off the top. But first, we got to carve down the handle, get the bark off of it, and make it ergonomical. Yeah. Her leg's a little too short. Good job, Bailey.
Still not great though.
No, it's a lot better though. We figured out the problem. That block underneath was too far forward. We had to move it back some. So it raised this whole piece up. It means that her legs don't have to be as long in order to push that to clamp it down. There you go.
Feels like I'm doing it wrong though.
No, you're doing it good right there. That's exactly how you're supposed to do it. Oh yeah, get that bark off there, girl. Oh yeah, get that bark off there, girl.
See all your facial expressions.
Oh, you mean the ones that I'm zooming in on right now?
Yeah.
You looked right at the camera. Perfect.
I know.
Meme time!
Yeah? You being a good girl? Yeah. Yes, she is. She's just hanging out. Alright, so we got the handle pretty much done. We could take some sandpaper to it and make it fit better, but see at the bottom, how it kind of tapers off just like an axe handle? That's for whenever you grip it and you swing it, your hand, it catches on a little bit of a lip, so it helps it from not falling out of your hands. Oh yeah. So now, we just have to taper off this end just a little bit, just so that it'll fit inside the hole of the mallet head that we have already made. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of wood off and try to fit it in there. Now we just gotta wedge it and then got ourselves a sledgehammer. Just making some wedges.
Featuring Savannah in the background digging. Hey girl.
This has been my makeshift mallet. It's done me good, but we're gonna make a better mallet after we finish this. Okay. I'm real dark.
No.
Well, that's because you're my sunshine.
Oh, so cheesy.
We're gonna have to fire harden this whole thing afterwards too, guys. If we want it to last somewhat long. Kind of want to make like a little tiny doorstop, like a real skinny doorstop, so that it'll actually fit in there. All right, let's try to get this thing in here. Hopefully, we'll be able to. Yeah. Oh yeah. There we go. Now start to go in.
Oh,
No, that's okay. It's not supposed to go in all the way.
okay.
Just go in as much as it can and then we'll cut it off.
Okay.
This part is where it kind of gets all janky, but it's all to keep it from, you know, the head coming off the handle.
Very well put.
Is that sarcasm, baby?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
She's the queen of sarcasm, if y'all haven't noticed yet.
Nah.
Okay, and there we go. Sledgehammer pretty much finished. The only thing left to do now is to fire harden it, which we will do once we finish the mallet. Kind of turned out pretty good. It's pretty weighty, which is good. I mean, that's what you want. All right, so now we are going to start on the mallet. The mallet's really easy. You just need one firewood log. That's pretty much all you need. So, first of all, you need to decide on how big you want your mallet. I think I want the mallet head to be about this big right here, and then the rest of this be the handle. So we're going to cut on all sides. Cut a decent amount in. The handle should be about, I don't know, same thickness as this. Enough for you to be able to wrap your fingers around it. That right there is good. You don't want to cut too far deep. Okay, and so then you rotate, come to the other side, and do the same thing. Okay, and as you can see right here's where our cuts are. So that's how thick the handle's going to be. So now that we know how thick the handle's going to be, we're going to do the same thing right here on the other sides, the sides that have not been cut yet, the sides of it, not the top and bottom. And the lines don't have to line up just right. It'd be better if they lined up, but that's a perfect world and we don't live in it. Okay, now that we have all the cuts made, the next step is to baton each side off with your knife or your hatchet, whichever you want. I think I'm going to use a hatchet because this is a pretty big log. So start out a little bit closer towards the edge, not towards the middle, because you want to tuck off little bits at a time rather than the whole piece at once. So. Here we go.
It's starting to go now. Whoa.
Whoa!
Whoa. Wow. It's getting there. Is there a bee above my head? Never mind.
Another great thing is you got some kindling too. You can also trim it off like this once you start getting more of a, shape to it.
I done moved.
I'm over here shooting Bailey with.
I'm in the crosshairs over here.
Huh?
I'm in the crosshairs over here.
Clearly.
It's the risk I'm taking for you.
That's true love, guys, right there. Don't let her fool you. She actually hates me.
Yeah, whatever.
I mean, literally all you do is you just keep whittling this piece down until it fits your hands real nice. And then you keep this fat, you round off the edges, just like we did for the sledgehammer, and you fire harden it, and then you're pretty much done with the mallet. So we're gonna do that real quick, and we'll get back to you when it's done, and then we'll showcase both of them for you. Taper that off with the knife, put a bevel on the edge, put a bevel on that edge, fire harden them both, and we're done. We're going to use all this right here to start the fire.
So many curls.
So, I'm losing curls, huh?
So Bailey, what all can you use that for?
So, you get sledgehammer, also carnival game hammer, and if you want to get real fancy, you can have a giant game of croquet.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Wow, fancy.
We're all about the multi-use here.
Alright guys, we are finished. We fire hardened them, so they will, what?
Like you can sit all over me.
Well, quit touching it.
I can't help it.
So we fire hardened them to make them, you know, stronger, make the wood stronger. The whole reason we do that is because it draws the moisture out of the wood, and the moisture is what makes it soft. So whenever there's no moisture inside the wood, then it's harder, it's denser. So, how'd you like coming out here and helping me?
It was a good time.
Oh, it was a good time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Minus the bugs.
She's a great helper.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that.
I would.
I give me a C minus.
I get, hey, C- is passing, alright? But, yeah, we made the handle. Has a nice little taper off the end on this one. We wedged it. Fit pretty good. It's pretty heavy. They're both pretty heavy.
Yeah.
But, hefty boys. But this will be good for smaller projects, and this will be good for bigger projects, like driving in stakes. That's the whole point of having these things. Instead of having to use the butt of my axe, which is what I've been using for this whole project, I should have made this right in the beginning, but I didn't. Smart Braxton, yet again. But yeah, so these I think will help with any kind of future projects that I have that deal with driving in stakes or pounding in dowels or anything like that. I think these will come in handy. Mainly because the head's heavy. I mean, just like any other kind of sledgehammer or mallet, is the head's heavy and the handle's not as heavy. So you can allow the gravity to take force and to drive the head down, so you don't have to do as much work. That's the thought process behind the whole thing. Did I say that process?
Yeah, you said something weird.
The thought process behind it all. But yeah, so we're done now. We had a good little day. Bailey's stomach is growling.
Yeah.
So is mine. So we're gonna go home, make some burgers. Y'all wish her a happy birthday because her birthday was like a couple days ago. We're still celebrating it. It's her birth month, okay? But yeah, she turned 23. So yeah, she's an old lady now.
Oh, whatever.
Gotta treat her with some respect, son.
Should be doing that anyway.
Hey, I already am treating you weird. No.
Oh.
Hey. Alright, we'll see y'all next time. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. If not, like it anyways, because yeah. See y'all next time. Broken Boys Bushcraft, signing off.